In this video, we're going to go from this to this using this. Okay, as you can see, we had a minor flood here. I suspect that one of the toddlers dropped something into the commode and got it clogged up. It flushes, kind of. Obviously it doesn't flow like it should. So I'm going to have to pull all this up and replace the gasket, clean out whatever's blocking everything, and get rid of this ugly linoleum. It's one of the projects I've been I've needed to do for several years now and just haven't done it, but we now have a reason to. So as you can see, I've already pulled up some of the linoleum. I mean, just grabbed it and pulled it. No big deal on that. Next step will be, I was debating on letting this floor dry before I try to get the commode out, but we will obviously spill water while we're getting the commode out, no matter how much you think you got to drain. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and I'll probably stuff a rag or something down into the pipe down there while this dries, and then come back and do the floor and gasket. And of course, before you get started, shut off the water valve. And then after I get it all up, I've got this dehumidifier that I actually have another video on if you want to see, and long-term usage of this thing works great. It pulls about a reservoir of water out every 12 hours. So once I get all this up, I'll probably put this close to the bathroom door, and then probably a heater in the bathroom to help finish this up. So, having said all that, it does sort of flush, so I was able to get most of the water drained out of it. Next, I'll need to get the last bit out, and what I'm going to do is scoop this out. And as you can see, it's got new hardware in here. I replaced it not too terribly long ago. And then I'll separate the tank from the bottom, and then the bottom from the floor. Alright, well, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to use one of these pumps to pump out the remaining water, or most of the remaining water. These things are invaluable. If you don't have one, get it. I've used this thing a bunch. In fact, this is my second or third one. So we'll just put this in here. Get this pumped out first. I think that might be it. Alright, so next I'll get some towels and soak up the rest. Okay, so next again I'm going to get the remaining water out of the tank as best as possible. So just going to throw some towels in here. Okay, so I've removed the flapper so I can get down in there to get all the water out that I can by there. I'm just going to stuff a towel in there. Hopefully that'll minimize the water loss. Okay, so next, remove the water line, and then up here somewhere are 2 bolts. There we go. There's one. There's the water line. There's a bolt. Then there's the other bolt on the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the water line.
Wait! You did turn off that water, right?
And I did put a towel on the floor down here to catch anything that might come off. Oh, good. Not much came out. Okay, and then the next will be these bolts here. So let me go get some wrenches. Okay, so I've removed this hose, and now I'll be removing this, and it appears to be a 7/16.
Wait a minute. Wait, Daddy, I said it in it.
So I'm gonna leave that one on just a little bit while I go grab the other one.
What is he doing?
I'm guessing she's watching videos.
Is he watching?
She's probably watching 2 key videos, right?
Yeah. I'm watching. This is my gown.
So you notice I left the other one still on just a little bit.
Um.
I'll pull this one off. Snap.
No.
Snap.
Oh no.
Okay, now we'll go over and finish removing the other one. Don't do that. Okay, next just lift it off. Next I'm going to lift the tank off using both hands. Just like so. You know, I'll carry it and I'm just going to set it in the tub here. Okay, well we're half done now. Next will be the nasty bolts. Okay, next will be these 2 bolts down here. And in my case this one looks to be a 7/8.
Great.
Set aside. I just got it loose for now. And finish taking this one off over here. There we go. Next I'll separate it from the floor and move it away. And probably spill water everywhere. So I'm going to put some towels down. Now when I lift this off, y'all look down there. Well, don't look down there. It's probably going to be nasty. I'm hoping, however, that there is a toy of some sort stuck down there. Oh, goodness. Okay, before I forget about it, I did clean this up a bit. And more importantly, stuffed the paper towel in there. Keep any gases from coming up and also keeping anything from getting dropped in there. So, after flipping it over, drained it a little bit more in the bathtub, flipped it over, I see a potential issue. Let's see if you can spot it. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. So yeah, that was probably blocking the waterway a little bit. So next I'll finish cleaning this mess up and then we'll go ahead and reseat the toilet back to the floor. Well, then I'll probably put some flooring down, reseat the toilet back to the floor and the tank to the toilet. Okay, next I gotta reinstall the commode using the new kit. Okay, so here's the kit. There's the kit. There's the hardware that comes with it. There's the quote-unquote wax ring, which is not actually wax anymore. And the instructions. Okay, so it talks about removing everything, which I've done. Next, we will bolt this piece down onto the 2 flange bolts. And here it talks about your different options. Option 1 is, oh, there we go. Here it talks about the 2 options. Option 1 is if it's above the flooring, which that's what mine is. Option 2 is if it's level with the flooring, and then option 3 is below the flooring. So mine's going to be option 1. And right here it says if option 1, flange above or level with the floor, the blue adapter is not required. So this guy right here, goodbye. Okay, so it mounts straight up. Oh, probably a good idea to remove that. That was almost a fail. Alright, just like so. So next I just simply align the toilet over the bolts. I'm just going to set this in front of it for now. As you can see, I'm just using the bolts that came with the flange. There's no need to take those out, they're fine. So now I just need to set this on. Okay, and then we'll put the nuts back on it.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Hi, Daddy.
Okay. Okay. That's probably good. Down a little bit more. It's pretty tight already.
Careful. Bird.
Okay, it's good and solid. It did take a moment for the toilet to settle down onto the mount good, and it's good and solid now, just like you'd expect. So next I'll put the tank on. Yay, the bolts just fell through just like they're supposed to. Okay, next will be the 2 bolts that hold the tank on. And again, don't go wild with these, tightening them down, and do a little bit, kind of walk side to side on it. So that should be good. See the washer's starting to bend a little bit, and it's good and tight. Next, I'll go ahead and connect the water. And for the next part, I'll make sure I have a towel handy, just in case it goes horribly wrong. All right, next I'm gonna turn the water on and check everything out. See any leaks yet? I hope not. Tank's filling up and the bowl's filling up. Okay, it's full. Between the hash marks there. I don't see any leaks. Now next, I read an article about caulking around the toilet here. This one was not caulked, and also it was on top of the linoleum. It was not on top of the linoleum. It was cut back, which made it peel up and get water down in there and cause some problems. So I don't know. Should I caulk it or not? Put down there in the description what you think, because I've seen opposing arguments on that deal. So looks like it's good. I'm going to put the seat back on it, the tank lid on it, and we're going to call it done. Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select like down there and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, well, subscribe to the channel. Maybe you like the next one. Thank you for watching. You got it back.
I'm back. Take your pocket. So I give you, Daddy. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Take you. Yeah, get your money. Yay! Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, Ruby.